If you're a big swim team and you like to order a lot of gear, maybe you ought to check out Swim Outlet Team Division for these reasons. Swim teams receive a 10% discount on bulk orders. Swim teams or organizations get an 8% commission on referred sales. You'll also like their customization services, which is affordable and available at all times during the year for all team gear. With over 50,000 items in stock, you can get most anything you want. Swim Outlet Team Division. You need to try it out. You'll be glad you did.
This is the Morning Swim Show for Friday, November 15th, 2013. I'm your host, Jeff Cummings. On the show today is Joe Schooling, who just took back the national high school record in the 100 butterfly last weekend. Get this, he swam a 45.52 in the event, a 1-second drop from the time he posted last year when he first set the record. And joining me now in the Finis Monitor from Jacksonville, Florida, is Joe Schooling. Joe, it's good to see you. How are you?
Hi, Jeff. I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Always great to have you guys from Bowls on the show. And I know you had a little free period today from school, so thanks for choosing to spend it with us. I know you probably have a lot of studying you got to do.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
So after your great weekend at the Florida High School Championships, has Bowls done anything to celebrate this national record of yours?
Not really. We try to keep the tradition alive, and the tradition is doing our best, respecting others, and trying to win as many state titles as we can, hopefully national titles. And right now, all our guys, we finished the time trial yesterday, and I think most of them did pretty well. And we're just getting back in the water now, getting ready for our next meet.
And what is that next meet?
Most of the guys have junior national. Some of them are going down to Gainesville for that Gator meet, and I have an international meet for my country next month.
Yeah, I believe that's the Southeast Asia Games, correct?
Yes, that's right. It's SEA Games.
So is that going to be is that a short course meet or is it a long course meet?
It's long course. It's long course meet.
Okay, so you got to get back in there and get adjusted to long course now. That's not an easy adjustment.
Yeah, I've done this transition a couple of times already, so first time's kind of rough, but as you get used to it, it gets a lot better. And I think it's more mind over matter, and I think I'll be fine.
So, tell us what events you're going to be swimming at the SEA Games.
I'm going to be doing 6 events: the 100 and 200 butterfly, 200 IM, and the other 3 relays.
Okay, so to me, obviously we're talking about that 100 fly from the Florida meet, but I think your 200 fly is your better event. Obviously, you made the Olympics for Singapore in it. You were 10th at the World Championships in it. After this 100 fly from last weekend, how do you think your 200 fly is going to do?
The difference between now and Barcelona, I think I've gotten a lot stronger. I'm 18 years old this year, and naturally my body's getting stronger. I haven't been doing much different things lately. We might have cranked up the dry land a little bit, do a little different, some groups, a little different routine. No weights. We haven't touched a single weight this year, so I'm pretty shocked by that. And I'm trying to do a couple hypoxic things with surge before I start dropping again. Get my body ready for that last 25, the last 50 of my 2 fly, and try to finish strong. So I think I'll be good 200 fly this December.
So you got stronger without doing weights. Obviously that is possible, but what was the key to helping you do that?
Probably my body maturing, and we're doing more pull-ups, we're doing more dips, and we do a lot of body weight kind of things. So a lot of bear crawls, reverse forwards, a lot of ropes. Those ropes on sideways alternate and 2 hands, and we're doing a lot of med balls. And we're doing something called 40 curl, which I think helps a lot. So we got that core strength going on, and I think the coaches here are doing a really good job getting some shape.
Yeah, obviously so. We can't argue with something like a 45.52. So let's talk about that swim. How close was that to the goal that you had set for yourself?
Actually, I was kind of disappointed. I know everyone must be saying, are you crazy? But my goal, honestly, was to go under 45, and I think I could have. but I'm not going to make any excuses. 45.5 is still a pretty good time, I suppose. And I wanted to be in the neighborhood of 44.7, 44.8, and that day it was just crazy conditions. And first time swimming outdoor pool for states, and the wind was blowing and rain was coming down. So I think for those conditions, I swam pretty well.
Yeah, it's not easy to have to deal with, having it raining and probably even a little bit chilly. So how were you able to mentally keep yourself in focus and not let the external conditions affect you too much?
It's all experience. I've had the privilege of going to big meets like the Olympics or Worlds in Barcelona last summer. So all these things factor in, and they help you overcome these situations and keep you calm. So, it all came down to that. Nothing special. It just came down to experience and keeping your mind together and going to the meet knowing that you had a specific goal and just trying to execute that.
Did you get to talk to your future college coach, Eddie Reese, after your swim? Did he call you and congratulate you at all?
Yeah, him and Chris did. They sent me an email. I think they were at a quad meet with Virginia and Penn State and stuff. So he sent me an email after saying, nice job in the fly, good freestyle, some of that relays, and I'm excited. He's excited. I'm looking forward to getting to college.
Yeah, you're going to actually have to start getting ready for weights because me being a Texas alum, I know that they hit the weights pretty hard even for freshman year.
Yeah, I like doing weights. Obviously it helps you get stronger and everything. It'll be something different, and it's something that I'm looking forward to and I'm ready for.
Well, I want to talk about your decision to go to Texas, but I want to go back to bowls just really quick and training with people like Sergio Lopez and Christian Barr, your coaches. Caleb Dressel, you guys obviously had a little battle for that 100 fly record. Were you guys training together at bowls this high school season, or is there any kind of rule that says that because Caleb doesn't go to bowls, he had to train with his high school team?
Yeah, no, he goes to Clay, and I go to bowls, so there's some rules stating that, if you're from that school, you can train with your team. So he was in the late night group with Jason, and I was just Serge down in the high school group. So we weren't, my training starts at 3, and it starts at around, let's say, 4:30 to 5 o'clock. So we were in different pools, and we barely got to see each other during.
Was that something you liked? I mean, especially knowing you guys were both going for this same kind of goal, or would you have preferred to have the two of you train together for this high school season?
Well, I don't really have any preference when it comes to that. I'd like to have trained with him, yes, but I don't think it really made that big of a deal or a difference because, we're both going after the same thing. And yeah, if he was training with me, I get used to, how he's doing and what good things he does in practice, and maybe I could pick up on that. Yeah. But he's doing it in different state leagues, so we didn't race each other head to head besides FSPA, so it didn't really matter to me.
Yeah, and obviously you did pretty well without it. All right, so you picked the University of Texas. Why did you want to go to Austin next fall?
Well, I took 4 trips. Michigan, Florida, Cal, and Texas. And I like all the guys. Great school, great swimming programs. You can't go wrong with any of those schools, honestly. But it came down to a gut feeling and where I felt more comfortable at and where I thought that I'd be most happy at. And after I took that Texas trip, it was all set in. And it was kind of weird, it was one of those feelings that you get. When I first went there, it's like, I don't like this place, it was a little different, like they say, keep Austin weird. So it was a little different for me, and I didn't really know what to expect. And when I got there, it was just, I couldn't see myself going here, but I got to spend time with the team, with Eddie, and look around and just something click. And I didn't feel this feeling for any of my other schools, and I just knew that Texas was the place for me.
Well, I'm going to put my bias aside, viewers. I hope you'll forgive me. As a Texas alum, I got to say, it was a great choice, and it's going to be a great addition to the team. I'm sure you're going to do very well there. Not just butterfly, IM, freestyle. I'm sure that's going to be some great help to the Longhorns, and I'm sure you're going to be real excited to get into college swimming.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I'm looking forward to that.
All right, Joe, before we let you get back to class, we want to submit you to the final 5. These are 5 questions we ask all of our viewers, get to know them just a little bit better. First question is, if you could change the order of strokes in the individual medley, how would you change it?
Probably go breaststroke first. Breast, back, fly, come back free, because my breaststroke kind of terrible. So I got to dive and pull out.
Okay. What's a career or job out there that you would most like to have?
That's a good question. Probably looking at accountancy, so I'm going to say accountant or business or financial analyst.
Okay. And on the flip side of that, what's a career you would definitely not like to have?
Probably a lawyer. I can't go through those books day in and day out. No, I'd never be a lawyer.
If you could change or add any of the rules in the swimming rule book, what would it be?
Probably unlimited fly kicks on the breaststroke pullout.
Okay.
That'd be nice. I like that.
I think most butterflies tend to want to say that. All right, last question, Joe. Where do you like to go for vacation?
Probably one of those little islands like Fiji or something, just quiet and nice beaches.
All right, very good answer. Well, you're basically around a big beach there, not too far from the beach in Jacksonville, so you get a little time to enjoy that before you go to Austin, a landlocked city, unfortunately for you.
Yeah, I'll try to enjoy this right now.
All right, Joe, thanks so much for joining us today. Congratulations again on that national high school record, and good luck at the Southeast Asia Games.
Thanks, Jeff. Thanks for having me.
Our pleasure. Thank you for joining us on today's edition of the Morning Swim Show. If you've missed any of our past episodes, you can find them all at tv.swimmingworldmagazine.com. I'm Jeff Cummings. Thanks for watching.